Hey, what's going on with y'all? Fellas, ladies, what's good? It's definitely good to see y'all. It's always good to be back. I was watching a video of mine. I was kind of reminiscing, kind of going through. As I get comments from people, I respond back to the video. Sometimes I click on the video, the comment, or whatever, and I get to the video. I decided to watch it because one of my favorite videos was the witchcraft one I did, which was about a year ago. Because it was more personal than what it was. It wasn't about one person in particular, it was about a lot of people. But with that video, I was able to say things that amounted to what was going to happen in the future for me. I said there's three types of people in this world, right? There's people at the bottom, people at the middle, people at the very top. People at the bottom, people get this shit all screwed up, all mixed up. And they think that people at the bottom don't have what it takes to get to the top because they're all the way down there. But actually, people at the bottom have more resources than people at the middle to get to the top. People who get to the middle, a lot of times they get stuck there. Whether it's through your job, whether it's through your, something happened in your life where you got kids, now you got to stop everything you're doing. Whether it's through bad news or bad motivation, bad advice. You get stuck down there at the bottom. You're smart. You got everything it takes to get to the top. But somehow you're preventing yourself from getting to the top by what you're saying, by opening your fucking mouth. Because there's always going to be that person out there telling you, that ain't going to work. That's not good enough. You got to work harder. You do this. Some negative shit. If you attract to that like a magnet, you're going to be stuck to that like a magnet. You got to make yourself be something else. Attract to the things you want to attract to. Be that magnet that only attracts a positive energy, not that magnet that attracts a negative energy. You're going to stop that fading shit. Attract to the things you need to attract to. The things that your body and your mind needs to attract to. Not the things that your body wants to attract to. You got to fight that urge. I've been at the bottom, I've been at the middle, and I damn near scratched the top. Through that journey, being at the bottom, it's so much easier to get to the middle level. You can go right to the middle level. All you do is climb right up there. Like getting a job, whatever you're doing. You can be sitting in the hood or you sitting wherever you at, in a poor environment you at, living, trying to make it through this. What I gotta do to get to the top? I finally got this job, right? Even if you're selling dope and you're still in the projects and you poor or whatever, you still stuck at where you at. You probably got a dope house down there that you gotta provide for, right? You basically gotta pay bills for it. Gotta make sure all the motherfuckers out there is doing their thing, right? Bad or good. You got a business, a legit business. You gotta make sure everyone over there is doing their thing. Good or bad, right? Because you can get stuck in that cycle of bad. Even if you make yourself to the middle level, all you need is a job. A little 9-to-5 joint. You'd be out of the ghetto in no time. With that little dope money you hopefully saved up, because you probably didn't get bagged up. You ain't got no money for no lawyer. No money for bail, and if you do got money, it's probably all you spent for bail because you didn't buy a lawyer. You didn't purchase a lawyer. Why I got to pay for a lawyer? Because I ain't get bad. I'm good. You're not good. Now you need a lawyer. Hey, Mr. Johnson, can we appoint you a lawyer? Nah, I need a lawyer. We all do the same thing with the shit we trying to save in our savings accounts, right? Overdraft protection fee. I took a little bit of money out of my savings account because I needed to, get some shit in my checkings account so I can pay for this and that, And then they gonna tell you that you took too much money out of that account too many times. Now you negative. I just don't get it. I don't know how to get to the top. I don't know how to keep doing this shit. I can't send my money. I have a problem with fast food. I have a problem with this. I can't stop buying luxury. I can't stop going shopping. I don't know what to do. It's hard as a motherfucker. I got that problem too. Hard to stay on track. We got to do the best we can to do it. We got to think of what we're going to do for the next year that's coming up, 2019. What we're going to do. Every year that comes around, we're thinking about how we can make the next year better than it was last year, or the year before that, the year before that. We struggle with that all the time. Nothing wrong with that, as long as you're improving, as long as you're doing your best to improve. You're that bottom person, you got that job, you saved up. It don't got to be at a fast food joint, it can be whatever, you construction, stocking. You make it to the middle. The middle place right there. Now you made it. Okay, I feel good now, smiling. Now you're in the middle of everything. You're stuck in a crossfire. People down there don't like you. People up there don't like you at all. People up there like people who are down there a little bit more because they're smarter, they've been through more, they can relate to people who are up there because people that are up there were once down there, right? People who are in the middle were once down there too, but they ain't never been up there. There's more people down there that been up there. You feel what I'm saying? Like, stop making the light go dark and black. And check this out, new channel. You know what I'm saying? They've seen it all. They've been through the pain, the stress, the laughter, the hurt, the giggling, the fun, the sads, the cries. They've seen it all. Different emotions that come from the bottom and only the top. People in the middle are happy that they just got away from the fucking bottom. Finally. This ain't six figures bottom. This is like, I'm consider the six figures at the top. You don't got to be rich as fuck. You don't got to be like every person on TV. You don't got to have a Lamborghini in the front yard to consider yourself to be in that third part. But you do got to have more than people at the bottom who can barely make their rent to get to what they need to get to the fucking top. They're right there. They're stuck. Taxes. As far as politics are concerned, nobody gives a fuck about the middle class. They never have. So there's a fight between what's going on with Joe the plumber, what's going on with Rick the mechanic, what's going on with Dick the porn star, whatever. They're still trying to figure out what's going on between the middle. Trying to fight there, but I'm good. I was down there too. You talk to people down there, they don't want to talk to you very much, do they? You don't know what it's like, man. You grew up with two parents and blah, blah, blah. You do that. And they know nothing about your situation, but they just going to go off what they seen. Very stubborn, very arrogant. But they've been through a lot. And you feel like that's the next destination because they've been through a lot. They skip the middle and they go right to the top. The middle becomes nothing but a stepping stone. Middle class is the worst shit you can experience, honestly. It's only about going to the bottom, being at the bottom where you started and going right to the top. You need to sprint, like take that heap and jump all the way up there. That's what you need to do. Skip that middle part because that middle shit don't cause nothing but people at the top telling you ain't shit, you ain't good enough to be at the top. People at the bottom saying pretty much the same thing in reverse. You had this, you had that. You started off with this. You ain't poor enough. You ain't black enough. You ain't white enough. You ain't... There's always that people who are down there. Not everyone that's down there is smart or intelligent either. We all know that clearly. Just watch the news. Whatever they want to show when they feel like showing it. Fox, CNN, MSNBC. I look at those people and people like that is because without them or whatever's going on with them, whatever they choose to broadcast is what's going to go on between our everyday lives and our discussions. When you bring up statistics when we're arguing, Well, it says here that 73% of the blah, 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 and they go off and they start yapping off bullshit because they watch, you know what I'm saying? It's not that it's not happening, because it is, whatever race or whatever, but that's when it becomes a fight. Who wants to broadcast it? Who doesn't? And it just brings this little scuffle between the colors. On a bit of the middle, definitely been in the bottom. I don't know, scratch the surface of the top, scratching it, still trying to get there, starting to see things. People at the top, they get criticized for the wrong reasons, yes. I ain't that top to sit there and say like what they've been through, but when you see people who are up there very, very at the top and you scratching the surface of the top, you up there or whatever, you can see the kind of dumb shit they had to listen to and hear from the same, they all say the same shit. Almost looks like it's in the bottom of Trolls. So when you reach that top, you're like, okay, well, I hear this all the time. You're not good enough. Why don't you go back to what you were doing? This is his example. There's that and third. You know, your shit will never be as good as that one. Oh, you making a part 2 of this, continue on a series, but it doesn't hold up the expectations that the first one developed. To make you, you know what I'm saying? Because people are expecting something big out of you now. You got to be careful what you say, what you choose, what you decide, what you say out loud. You got to look at people at the middle and the bottom who are fucking you over to try to get to the top where they're at. That's what they see all the time. People trying to find a way to sneak in there and get the glory and the fame. They're talented. Man at the bottom, very talented, if not the most talented people in the world, are at the middle because they just can't get to the fucking top. People at the bottom, hustling, finding a scheme or scam they can to get to the top, doing it legit, whatever they can, by talent, through their handsomeness, their looks, how beautiful they are. That's how they get there. You have to do a little bit more to get there from the bottom to the top, and shoot right up there and skip the middle. People in the middle got to do even extra more because they have all the talent, all the skills, all this, that, and the third. They had at the bottom, but they don't have quite enough to get to the top because they haven't been through enough as the people at the bottom. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that we got to help each other one way or another, whether it's through negativity or whatever, or you can learn from it, or not take something that's so bad or criticism. Take it as a way to learn from it. People would always write me messages, you curse too much in these videos. And I'm not going to like sit there and say that I didn't, or that I didn't curse in this video too much. I don't know, but I'll tell you this. The past couple of videos I made before this, I know the cursing has been a lot more toned down. Not because I've been trying to. I've been trying to in my mind, but it just happened. It takes time. The cursing and stuff like that is not because I'm trying to be or spew out evil through my mouth or something like that. No. It's because of nervousness or whatever you're doing, you're flowing, and you forget when people freestyle and rap, they start saying one word all the fucking time, right? Keep repeating it. Teenagers, when they talk, like, oh my God, like, you know, like, they keep repeating that word because they're trying to think or they're nervous or whatever. They're trying to get those thoughts out. As you get older, those little habits of saying those things and those little tics, they start to dumb down a little bit. Effing, this and that and the third start to come out a little bit when they're supposed to come out, supposed to just come out because you can't think of what you want to say next exactly. Our goal is sort of reach to the top. It don't matter no matter what's going on, reactions of what you see. I'm just saying what I've seen and like going off of something that I said. I wanted to kind of talk about that deeper because that was a pinpoint. You can believe one thing, this other person can believe another thing. You can prove to a person that what that person believes in or what he's been through is not true. And I can do that the other way around. So at the end of the day, we all got buttholes. That's what you just proved to me. Look, y'all take it easy out there. Y'all be safe, man. I'll be back with y'all with more. Got some more topics I want to do as far as I'll get to y'all in the next one. Make sure to like and subscribe. I appreciate y'all sharing and all that good shit as well. Peace.